Hi everyone, it's Brad Filipponi from BoxBrownie.com. Today's video, it's all about how to market a bedroom or a messy bedroom in its best light. That's where we can take a photo that looks like this and convert it into something that looks like this. I can't wait for this video. Let's get started. All right, everybody, this is our first bedroom. As you can see, there is a little bit of clutter everywhere. So, first things first, let's get this room prepped. Do you notice that this window's open? There's lots of lines. So, I'm just gonna actually close it, which, gets rid of at least two, turns two of those lines into one. This one here is all shut, which is great. The next thing I'm looking for is our curtain. So, as you can see here, we have like a massage chair against the curtain. I'm just gonna lay this down. And I'm just gonna tuck, I suppose, this around a little bit. So it's just so it's a lot more even. This little fan I'm moving out of the way also, and I'm just gonna do the same with this blind. This is just because we don't have to, our editors don't have to recreate this, because what we're gonna actually do is remove all these items. This homeowner doesn't really want us moving items because they are moving out. So what I'm doing is I'm just moving the essential items just to get the shot we need. So I'm just going to lay these down right here. The reason why I'm moving this bit of clutter here, everybody, it's because I want to see this skirting board here. Because what we're actually going to do is clone this skirting board and put it around the rest of the room. That's how you do it in real estate photography. If you want to remove items, you've got to see what's behind the item you're removing to get it out of the shot. That's looking great. I know that these items here we can clone out really easily. Maybe this being a corner, I'm just going to move this over here. All your corners, it's best to move items if need be. The rest is this is looking quite good. Look, I might even just lay that down. It's all in the same spot. Underneath here, we have skirting that runs along as well. I know that we can clone this chair out, no problems. I'm just going to move this bin so we have another clone point to go from. I'm keeping all of my cupboard spaces clear, just so we can really see, the lines and what's behind there. We're looking quite good at the moment. This window is closed. This walk-in robe, I'm just going to shut everything up, which is good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay at the doorway. It's always great to shoot most bedrooms from the doorway. I'm a big fan of, including a fraction of the door with the door handle. Don't get any of the door frame in the shot, and more angle it so you're shooting through it and getting a little bit of the door in the shot as well. Now I'm scanning around and I know that this is going to work great. I'm looking over here. I can see that, we can turn this fan into the wall, which is great. All these items can be removed. I know we can remove the bed. We've got the skirting board over here, which is going to line up everything great. And I know that this is just going to shoot awesome. So I believe this room is ready. We're going to shoot this bedroom right now from the doorway, as we spoke about. All my camera settings are dialed in. If you're using a digital SLR, 100 ISO is what you need. I'm shooting with a crop sensor with a wide angle lens, so it's 12mm width for myself. If you are a full frame, sit on around 17mm for the most realistic look. I'm framing up this bedroom, it's looking really good. Cool. So one more thing I feel I'm just going to move is just these weights down here. They're kind of blocking a little bit of my view here. So I'm just going to go from here and here, and sort of just put them more in the middle of the room. I might even get this towel and just put that on top as well. The more clone points our editors have to get information from, the better the result we can do for you. So I'm really, really happy with what I see. Frame that up. So I'm shooting 5 brackets here, 1 even exposure, 2 lighter ones, 2 under. That's what's going to give us that beautiful window detail outside. And that's absolutely lovely. As you can see on the screen, beautiful amount of door. It's all looking great. So this room is done. It's always best to move, owners or tenants' items back. But for this video, we will keep moving forward. So I'm looking for the exact same things in this room. So we've got clear skirting over here. You know, we've got clear skirting over here. Everything's looking good. I could really get away with not touching much here, but just for the experiment, let's just move these couple of items here. I'm just going to shut this. I'm just going to move it out, just so we've got more detail to work with. And I'm just sort of keeping everything away from the walls really, and the curtains. I'm going to close these blinds, not blinds, I'm going to close these wardrobe doors, and I'm just going to check my blinds are nice and straight. Give them a bit of a fluff up, they're looking good. It's all the little things in real estate photography. I've just noticed this window's open, so see we've got fly screen here and glass here. So you want to actually shut this up because there's a lot of lines here. So I'm shutting this up just so everything's nice and even. So you always got to be looking. You know, look twice, look 3 times. It's super important. Look, that's looking great. This bedroom's ready to shoot. So I'm going to grab my camera, frame it up. One thing I'd love to talk about in this room. See, we just spoke about framing the door in your shots. If you ever have a walk-in robe or you know, a clothes robe or whatever in the shot, and there's a wall like this in front of your door, you're actually best off to scrap the door and shoot straight from here and shoot past this wall and get this shot here. I'm actually going to shoot both so I can explain exactly what I'm talking about here. But let's start off with the shot I recommend first. So my lens is sitting at 12 mil. Once again, I'm ignoring this bulky wall here in my shot and just framing up my image. Not shooting too high, not shooting too low, just getting that beautiful even shot. So what not to do is to try and do this. Camera's in focus, so I'm actually getting the doorway in the shot, the robe, and also the room, and it just looks bulky, it looks awkward. Just don't shoot like that. So as you can see from my first shot, which I recommend, to the following shot I don't recommend, the room really looks cropped, it looks small, it's just not the effect we want. So look, that's great. We might take over this room over here now, and look, we're just gonna talk about the same things we just spoke about. So I might leave this here. And look, things I'm looking for here, this can easily be removed, which is great. I'm going to close this wardrobe here, like so. I want you to have a look at that black box in the corner. So when I'm shooting from the doorway, we've got some we've got some corners here. We've got a little bit of, it's almost like the curtain blind rope. So I'm just going to, wheel that up. And I might just put this just down here, just next to the bed, just to get it out of shot. Look, these items are pretty great because even if the tissue boxes were just there, we can clone this and bring it over there. That's what removes all this. Obviously, all our desk we can clone very easily, so that's all fine. Move everything in the middle if you have to. I know this is all fine, and we have no blinds to open or windows to close, etc. So we're ready to shoot this room. So there's a few ways we could shoot this, there's no real neighbours next door. There is, but they're quite far back, and there's beautiful tree foliage there. So instead of having this locked up like so, I'm actually going to open it up, let a bit of light through. All that greenery, that house will get lost by this wall, and we're just going to be looking at beautiful forest greenery. So it's very important to know what's outside of your bedroom shots or any interior shot for that matter. If it looks good, show it off. If it looks terrible, hide it. We're going to take another shot of this room. I'm really happy with the way this is looking now. Just the before and afters furniture can make in photos. It can really make a sale for you. Photos online are your silent salesman. They do the talking when you're not around. So it's so important that your marketing's looking its absolute best. Otherwise, you could miss out on that commission. Okay, camera's doing its thing. We have 2 more bedrooms after this, which is great. As you can see, every room's a little bit different. Now look, I think I'd like to show that I actually framed that room without the door. I might try it with the door, but I just think the shot that I took was kind of the better angle. By trying to include that door in the shot, I actually miss out on a lot of the bed. So I will shoot this shot so we can really show the viewers the difference it makes. But I still think the first shot I took is preferred. So look, I suppose in conclusion, I'm a big fan of including door in your shots with the door handle, minus the door frames. But if the room doesn't frame up that way the best, just shoot it without it at all, without the door. I like it without the door. Great, next bedroom. So I'm gonna turn my lights on. This room's a bit different. So we've got hanging blinds, as you can see. So the first thing I wanna do before I touch anything else is just get these, stack them up, get them looking how they should, and presentation on point. And I'm going to open up these doors as well to let that outside-inside feeling come in. It's looking good, it's looking really good. Just going to cover these around here a little bit. Cool, lovely. I'll open that door in a minute. So just making sure everything's nice and even. Looking good, looking good. These blinds are great. And we've got a bit of sun coming in there, but look, that won't affect us at all the way we bracket and shoot. So just do this once more. Like so. Move that down there. Great. So I'm going to turn lights on. I'm going to open up this door. So it's so important to open up doors in real estate photography. It just makes a huge difference. Don't really need to move that. That's just me being me, looking at the blinds. They all look right to me. I could change my mind when I frame it up from the shot. Yeah, we have lights here, which is great. We have a light here, but I don't think we'll see it in the shot, so I might as well keep that one off. Couple more lights over here. Lovely, we are almost ready to go. As you can see, this bedroom has, once again, a different entrance. So there's kind of two doors that open up. So look, in this circumstance, don't include the door. Just shoot this as wide as possible to get the best shot. So I'm gonna line it up again. Got my 12mm width. Remember, if you're shooting full frame, you're shooting at roughly 17mm. Okay, so why am I stopping? I'm stopping because I can't see any of the skirting board. So you've always got to scan your shot. So the best place for me to get that data without moving the heaviest item is going to be removing, or not removing, but just moving this heater over. Lovely, it is nice and light. So I might just put that there. So why am I doing this? To get that skirting data, I guess I'll call it. It's that photo information our team needs to make this edits happen. Look, I think that's going to be enough. You just want to get the, a good meter at least of information like that. That way our team can do their magic from there. Because if we don't know what's behind there, we don't know what to edit behind there. It's a true fact, that one. All right, I'm really happy with that. What's lovely is I've got that open door. I'm shooting straight through. There's no glass, so I'm not going to really get any camera flash reflection. Oh, looking amazing. Look, just for the experiment, I might also shoot one a little bit off center. I'm always a big fan of shooting, a couple of different angles at a minimum on the most important areas or angles of the home. It's always better to shoot more on site and edit out what you don't need afterwards. Just insurance, it saves you not coming back to a property twice. Lovely, one more bedroom to go. I'll leave my camera there. So obviously first things first, I'm gonna put a light on. It's literally, rinse and repeat what we've just spoken about. I'm shutting these cupboards. There we go. Just trying to shut them the same way. Looking for skirting boards now. Look, I think this ladder, I might even just fold up and lay it down. Just right here in the middle of the room. Might even stack a box or two over it, just to, you know, I want as much floor as I can get. That way it's just better to clone afterwards. So I'm just going to move a couple of these items on top of each other, just like so. A couple of boxes here that don't have anything in it, so I can easily move them over. And as I said, I'm just clearing a little bit of space for our editing team, not moving a lot of stuff. This stuff here, I might just move the top box. Great, it's easy to do. I'll put that one there. Just so I've got these corners free, like we spoke about earlier. I'm just going to adjust these blinds or curtains a bit more. They're looking good. That one's looking good. Our windows are shut, of course. I'll just move that there because we can. That can stay there. Everything's looking quite good. And then it's just point and shoot. I might even just move this over a tad too, just like so. Moving on, we are ready to shoot the last bedroom. So I'll grab my camera. Look, because this room is actually more of a rectangle, I'm actually not going to do the door trick as well. I'm just going to more shoot, I suppose, get more of the depth of the room and show it for its true size. If I try and include this door in the shot, it's actually going to crop out half this room and nobody will actually know how large it is. So I might just do the two shots just to compare again. That way everyone's got all the info they need to make their own judgment. And that curtain's a little bit crinkly down the bottom. I've tried to fix it the best way I can. What I'm going to do is get our editors actually to smooth it out when we do the furniture as well. Now if I try and include the door, look, the room still looks big, but I personally think it looks bigger without including the door. So look, once the camera stops shooting, we are done. We've just shot 5 bedrooms, 5 messy bedrooms. If you like this video, please comment below, hit our subscribe button, and we can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching.